Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected parents and my dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am here with today's science lesson from your chapter Circuits and Electric Current. As you know, our entire syllabus is completed, so today we are starting our revision. And our revision pattern is I will explain the question answer from your solved science notes. And we are starting the revision of chapter number 2, Circuits and Electric Current. So the first question on your notes is define electric current. The flow of electric charges around the circuit is called as electric current. Current is symbolized by I and is measured in ampere. What is electric charges? Electric charge is a basic property of electrons, protons, and other subatomic particles. Electrons are negatively charged while the protons are positively charged. In a structure of an atom, we learned that the structure of an atom having the particles which are known as protons, electrons, and neutrons. So electrons are the negative charge, protons are the positive charge, and neutron have no charge. So this is also called as an electric charge. So electric charge is a basic property of electrons, protons. So the flow of electric charge, the electron or proton charges around the circuit is called electric current, is called as electric current, and it is symbolized by capital I and is measured in ampere, which is denoted by capital A. So this is called as electric current. So this is called as electric current. So it is different from the electrical energy. Electrical energy is the ability of an electrical source, for example battery or cells, to do work, while the electric current is the flow of charges, right? The next question is, what is conventional current? Flow of electron is from the negative to the positive terminal is known as electronic current, while the flow or current flowing from the positive terminal to the negative terminal of the battery is called as conventional current. What is conventional current? The electron flow in term, the electrons flow is term electron current or electric current. So electrons flow from the negative end to the positive end, while the conventional current behaves as if the positive charge carries current to the flow. Conventional current flows from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. In this picture you can see the current flow from the positive wire a positive terminal towards the negative terminals through the wire. So this is known as conventional current. So what is the difference between conventional current and electric current? Conventional current is the passage from positive terminal to the negative terminal, while the electric current or electronic current is the flow of electron from negative to the positive terminal, So this is known as conventional current. Next is, what is electric circuits? An electric circuit is a complete or closed path through which charges can flow from the positive terminal to the negative terminal of a source of an electrical energy, a battery or a cell. So an electric circuit is a complete or closed pathway through which charges can flow from positive terminal to the negative terminal of the source of an electrical energy. You know that, and an electric circuit is a closed loop of electric wires connected with the components, right? So what are the components of electric circuits? Number one, a source of electrical energy that derives the charges, battery or cell. And what is electrical energy? Electrical energy is the ability of an electrical device or electrical source, for example battery or cell. The next component is a load on which the charges do some useful job, for example bulb or motors. A load on which the charges can do some useful job is known as load, which are bulb and motors. And the next one is electrical conductors, and conductors are the things in which the electricity can easily pass to connect the component, for example copper wires. So copper wires are the electrical conductor And the next one is switches, switch to open or close the circuit. So these are all the components of electrical circuit. So electrical circuit is usually consist of four main components: the battery, load, copper wires, electrical conductor, switch. Next, and here is a diagram, circuit diagram, and the pictorial circuit diagram, in which you can clearly see the first picture is the circuit diagram. To study the working of an electric circuit, we draw its diagram. So for that purpose, we have defined symbol for different electrical components, in which you can see the switch is denoted by this, and here is a bulb symbol and the wires. So this is known as a circuit diagram. Another one is the pictorial picture diagram, in which you can see we have learned that an electric circuit is a closed loop of electric wires connected with the components such as battery and load. So the batteries provide the electrical energy, which is converted into light or motion. Here you can see when the switch is closed, the electrons starting flowing in a wire, and the bulb is on. So this is known as electrical circuit. And here you can see the components of electrical circuit, in which the battery, the switch, the load, which is bulb, and the electrical wire. So these are the components which usually make an electric circuit. Next. So the next one is voltage and resistance. So define voltage. Answer: work done by the battery on a single charge to move it once through the circuit is called as voltage. Here is some mistake. OS mean IS is called as voltage. Is called as voltage. So work done by the battery on a single charge to move it once through the circuit is called voltage. Its symbol is capital V and is measured in volts. So voltage is actually the voltage between the 2 points is a short name for the electrical force that would derive an electric current between the 2 points. Specifically, voltage is equal to the energy per unit charge. As I started earlier, the battery derived the electrical charges. To move the charges, a battery does work on them, and that work is known as voltage. So work done by the battery on a single charge to move it once through the circuit is called as voltage. Its symbol is capital V and measure in volts, and it is also measured by the voltmeter, and voltmeter is an instrument that is used to measure the voltage developed by the battery in a circuit component of a closed circuit. So this is known as voltage. And the next one is resistance. What is resistance? The opposition offered to the flow of current is called resistance. The opposition offered to the flow of current is called as an resistance. So resistance is actually an electrical conductor is measured of the difficulty of passing an electric current. So the electrical resistance is a measure of the difficulty of passing an electric current through the conductor. So this it is symbolized as capital R and is measured in ohms. And the resistance of wire increase as it become longer and decrease as it become wider. So the resistance is depend upon the wire length, and because the resistance of a wire increase as the wire become longer and decrease as it become wider. So this is known as an resistance. As you know, as the charged particles move through the wire of an electric circuit, they collide with the atom of the wire material. This produces an opposition to the flow of current, which is known as resistance. It produces heat, right? It is symbolized as capital R. And this is all about your lecture. You have a diary, test diary. You have two diaries. Number one, test diary, and the second one is a revision diary, because your examinations are very near. Test diary short question answer question number 22 to 28 from solved notes of science from your chapter number 2 circuits and electric current. And the revision diary is from your chapter number 1 transport in human and plants question number 11 to 19. So thank you so much.